Get rich or die trying. I'm on my 50, collecting rent checks, first to the 15. Life and Starlight, count my lucky stars, I'm alright. Things are looking up, my desires are on sight. Gotta keep grinding, make sure that it lasts forever, not only one night.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Oh man, I'm so excited. This is huge. This is inaugural. This is the very first video that I've ever done for this Facebook group. In fact, this is the very first video that I've ever done on social media in regards to real estate and real estate investing. And I'm happy to add value to this group. I'm excited. This group has already blessed me with so many connections and leads and resources, and we're gonna add on to that, and hopefully the same will start happening to you. And a part of being in the group is about networking, and as you guys know, you've heard the saying, your network is equal to your net worth, or your net worth is equivalent to your network. And well, today I'm gonna bring on a big part of my team. I was almost hesitant to share him with you guys, but I'm gonna do it anyway. He's a real estate agent. He's on my team. We've bought houses with him. But the thing I love about this guest is he's not just a real estate agent, but he's also a real estate investor. So someone who understands what it is that we do as real estate investors. I've done deals with this person. We've bought houses with him. We've sold houses through him and his team. And I'll tell you, this guest is really close to me, literally. Like, we're great friends, we're business partners, but he's also my next door neighbor. And when I say I'm sharing my network with you, I literally mean it. So imagine having a high level real estate investor that's your next door neighbor, and every Sunday you're barbecuing, the kids are playing, you're having some beers, right? We're gonna go watch the Super Bowl together. And in addition to doing all those little things, we're also talking high level real estate. And so I said to Jake, I said, hey, Jake, I'm going to do a show, or at least a video. We're going to drop some stuff on my Facebook group. Would you be interested? And he said, absolutely. I'd love to. This is the numbers guy. This is who I go to for my market updates. Because, you know, as real estate investors, we are, you know, sometimes we're in the grind. We're in the ditches. We're literally, at the houses and going from job site to job site, making sure everything gets done. For me to stay on top of what's happening in the market, it's just too much. It's just too much. So Jake is someone who I rely on to get up-to-date information of what the market's doing. And right now, in today's time, this is huge. This is huge. We pull comps, we look at pendings, we look for comp bombs and all that stuff. We do that every single week. We're looking and analyzing the market for our current projects and upcoming deals. So I'm going to stop talking, and without further ado, let's get him on. Let's welcome Jacob Barnhill from Team Barnhill. Hey, Jake, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Hey, man, I'm excited. I love that intro, and I got a lot to work on to live up to all that hype. I appreciate that.
Hey, I'm here to pump your tires.
Thanks, man.
Hey, one more thing. Check this out, man. So, long-time caller, first-time host to doing something like this. Check this out. You like that?
Jake from Real Estate.
Jake from Real Estate.
I'm not in khakis. Not in khakis.
Not in khakis. So you should just come over to my basement, and we could have just done this together. I don't know.
I know. I don't know why we're doing this, but well, cool, man. I appreciate this. This is fun. I'm excited.
Yeah. So you've been a real estate investor for a while, longtime agent as well. You got a great thing going with your Team Barnhill. In all seriousness, I always appreciate the insight that you give me on a regular basis of what's happening within the marketplace. So can you share with this group what you're seeing? Maybe not just we'll do two things. Number one, we'll do like as a retail buyer, because I'm thinking when I'm flipping houses, I try to put my shoes in a retail buyer's. I try to be in a retail buyer's shoes. So like, what are they thinking? What are they going through? Right. So I can put the best product on the market. And then talk to us a little bit about like what you're seeing from an investor standpoint as a real estate investor looking for properties out there in the marketplace right now.
Right. So real quick, 30 seconds. I'll try to keep it under 30 seconds. Just a background on me. My wife and I got Airbnb properties. We're getting ready to turn on our 4th one. I actually started as a wholesaler up in Washington State while I was still in the military. So I was working with one of the largest acquisition companies at that time, I'm trying to be the home inspector, you know, crawling under the crawl spaces and in the attics and door knocking pre-foreclosures with short sale agents and all kinds of stuff, man. So I've been in the dirt and, you know, I did a lot of grassroots guerrilla tactics to build up the business with the knowledge from the very beginning. So I totally get the game. I love working with wholesalers and investors. But where we're at in the market today, I think there's a lot of people that are already scared when they shouldn't be. I think there's a huge opportunity right now to still be very conservative, to go after some opportunities. So as an investor, you look at the deals are probably tightening up, right? There's not a lot out there, but they sell really, really quickly. And the biggest thing is don't buy into the fear factor now. People are going to do it and they're already doing it. And it's not even bad yet. And then if you don't have your line in the water today, you're going to be buying into that fear factor when you're just not sure. You haven't been playing the game at a high level. And right now is the time when some things are easier, quick access to cash. You know, there's a lot of people doing deals, a lot of people to learn from, and get your crap together and get out there and put that line in the water. Because when stuff gets bad, you're going to likely, maybe not everybody, you'll be more apt to buy into that fear factor and start getting your stuff set now. So you're already in the game. It's going to be harder because the deals are so tight and it's very competitive for all buyers, you know, investor or retail. But if you play that game, you're going to be that much better and that much more ready because you've been putting these pieces together. So
you said something really insightful. So like, houses are moving quick from the retail standpoint. You know, if you put a beautiful product on the marketplace, it's gone like that, right? I mean, I'm seeing that with the houses we just are listing now. So what's crazy is when I first started investing in real estate in Colombia, maybe 8 years ago, it wasn't like that. Right? It wasn't like that. We didn't experience that urgency. And we'd list a house and it was normal for something to be 30 days on market, right? It was almost like it was a buyer's market, right?
Right.
And so it's like, oh man. And now it's the opposite. And what's funny is I hear some people that'll say, hey, you know, oh, real estate's so competitive. But in my mind, I'm thinking, yes, and that's great because when you get that deal, how quickly can you move it, right?
Right.
And then you also mentioned like getting your ducks in a row. So like things might be competitive right now, but at the same time, banks are lending. At the same time, money is cheap. Right. So you're saying, hey, get your stuff set up now. So no matter what happens, you can play the game. Right.
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome, man. So do you have any like live stuff, like, you know, maybe like what happened last month or anything like that?
Let me share some market numbers. I actually shared this, and I don't know why I haven't done this on an annual basis, but I did this a couple years ago. I'm going to share my screen real quick.
Okay. Let's see.
Stand by. So these are some numbers, a really cool way that I kind of put this together. Am I sharing my screen? Can you see me?
Yeah, you're good. We see you.
All right. So this is back to the last market correction, and these numbers are really a telling sign of where things are at and where we're likely going to go. Every 10 to 12 years, we know we have some kind of market correction, right? So this is kind of in years, right? We're getting ready to go into year 14, 15 since the last market correction. So we're a little late in the game to actually see something, right? And there's a couple of things that you guys probably see out there that are helping prolong the correction that we're going to see. But I'm not the market expert and I'm not the economist. I'm just the agent, and the agents can only look at the data in the past and listen to the experts. And everything that I'm hearing is that, you know, we could still see another strong year or two. So maybe even longer than that, just depending on what happens. But the time now is to be ready. So if you look at like units closed, this last year, 2020, we had a little over 14,000, which is awesome. I had to check myself a couple times over the last year, and I was just like, man, we're over 14,000. Because when I first started, we weren't anywhere near that. You know, we were around these numbers.
Yeah.
And you can see percentage increase year over year from '07 went way down, and then it wasn't as down, and then it started to come back up, and then we're still creeping up, right? This last year was actually better than 2019. So you look at percentage sold. This is another thing that you really want to kind of take into consideration, because as the market starts to change, you're going to see the percentage that sell start creeping backwards, and the percentage of expireds start to creep up. And then you're also going to see more listings hang out on the market. Here's one funny tell sign is when you see a crap ton more open houses. That's going to be a big tell sign, because properties aren't going to be selling, and sellers are going to be beating their agent's door down saying, why isn't my property selling? You know what the agent's going to do? They're going to start running more open houses. Right. So that could be all those little signs like that, signs of desperation, and these numbers working, you know, the way that will show you that the market is different. Something's different. Right. Now, we're still on the upswing.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, and here's the thing, investors, like, we're still on the upswing. Right. And things are looking good. Things are looking strong. But I'm telling you, there's houses that are still sitting on the MLS. Yeah. And it's like, why? And that's what they're thinking. So think if you're a seller and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, this is the hottest real estate market Columbia's ever experienced. Why hasn't my house sold yet? Right. And trying to have that conversation with the agent as an investor right now. Like, so I think the last couple of deals that we've scooped up have been MLS listings, where we weren't afraid to just make an offer based on what we needed it to be at. So you're expecting those expireds to come up, huh?
Yeah, the expireds will start to come up for sure. We still call expireds and for sell by owners. We got the lines in the water. Yeah. Right. We're circle prospecting. It is such it's a good time to build that leverage, right? I mean, you look at how much stuff we're putting in our database right now from the retail side. You know, you should be doing that too, I think, as an investor, and really kind of building your brand. I've seen a lot of people kind of sending more educational videos out and things like that. There's a huge opportunity to start putting a ton more people that respond to the products that's out there, and leverage, everybody's frenzy right now, and building if you're trying to build more of a brand, and build a company. There's a lot of opportunity right now, I think, that people really need to look at taking advantage of, that they're really just not. I think the people that are not right now would be the same people making the excuses later. You know what I mean? The majority of them, But some people just need to be shaken and woken up, like, hey, right now, the time's now. Start getting your cash in order.
Jake doesn't like excuses, guys. Yeah, don't bring them. Don't bring them. That's awesome, man. Anything else you want to add? Anything else you're seeing?
Man, I think, if anybody wants those numbers, by the way, you can hit me up, or we can talk about them. We can debate about them, whatever you want to do. Yeah. But I think that, right now, I'm going through a program that really taught me something cool recently. I think you guys need to getting yourselves ready. What I've really messed up in the past is trying to start at the top of the funnel, and you try to get all these leads in. And the first agent's problem, or we can say business owner's problem, is getting enough leads or having enough to make an offer on, right? For somebody that at least knows a little bit about what they're doing. The next problem is, how do you handle all that, right? I could probably fix that problem for most agents or business owners and give you 1,000 opportunities a month, but they wouldn't know what to do with them. So the program I'm going through right now is making us start from the bottom of the funnel. And you have the time to do that right now and work your way up, rather than just pouring leads and fuel onto a fire that you can't sustain, right?
Yeah.
Put the pieces in place right now. You have the time. There's all that opportunity to build your cash. Start at the bottom of the funnel with your processes and what you're going to do after, you get all this stuff in. What's your value? How are you different? I think for agents that are not partnering with investors, and investors that are not partnering with agents, or if you're already doing both and you're really not taking it serious, those would be some really unique opportunities to give the marketplace some options, I think, as we're getting ready to fold into a change.
I tell you what, and if you're watching the video, here's what I'd say. Jake hit the nail on the head with something that, you know, I feel like my team has been really successful where we don't have to spend thousands of dollars in direct mail. I don't have to make 1,000 robocalls and text messages and all that. You know, all I have to do is have good people surrounding me, right? That know what they're doing. We have credibility. We got our systems lined up so that when we do get that lead, they're treated right. You know, we might not be the biggest, but we hope that we strive to be the best, right? And in hopes that we build so much rapport and trust with that person that, hey, maybe they're not going to sell right now, but maybe it's 3 weeks, 3 months, or even 3 years down the road, or they refer you to somebody because you gave them a great experience, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, Jake, I got another trick for you right here, buddy. Check this out. Check this out.
What you got?
Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Where's it at? Come on now. Oh no. Wait, is it this one? Boom.
Yay,
Did it come
that's
up?
me.
Is that
Yeah.
you guys?
That's me.
Awesome.
If you guys, we got phone training right now. If anybody wants to do phone training at a high level, we got 7 guys in our onboarding right now. Some guys being agents, some guys that we're actually just going to partner with investing, you know, for stuff that they help dig up.
Yeah.
We got some cool stuff, man. We got a lot of cool things. I think our team's going to grow, and I know our team's going to grow, and we're gonna teach them how to be that Swiss Army knife and take advantage of this opportunity.
And that's one of the reasons I'm so glad to have you on, man. Because from an investor standpoint, from an agent standpoint, if you guys have questions about anything real estate, Jake's a great resource. His team's a great resource. So make sure you hit him up, and he'll take great
I don't know everything, but I know a few things.
You know what? You're humble enough to say, hey, you know what? I'm not sure, but let me go get the answer. Right.
Yeah.
And when you have a network of people like you do, the answer is only a phone call away, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Hey,
thanks
Jake, man. Hey, you guys got any questions for Jake? Give his team a call. They're awesome. We got. Oh wait, hey, Super Bowl. Who are you taking? Chiefs or Bucs?
I thought you were going to ask that. You know, I always like the underdog, and I like. I think Tom Brady and his teams. They got the X factor, man. I think everybody's got the Chiefs to win, but yeah. I'm going for the Buccaneers. I'd like to see it.
All right. Christy always says, "Hey, it's all good until there's 3 minutes left and Tom Brady's got the ball." Right?
I think it's cool, man. You know, it's like the Alabama thing. I watch college football too, and I like people that just are extra special. They got that X factor. I love that, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Hold on one sec. I got something for you. Hold on.
He's always going to pull some print. He's always showing out.
Yo, I think I'm going with the Chiefs.
I thought we were hanging out later. We can't do this now.
Yeah, you've seen this a couple of times with a beer in hand, I'm sure, right? We're going with the Chiefs. All right, thanks, man. Y'all be good. Make some money this week. Make some offers this week. Get your lines in the water. Get everything set up. You got any questions, you can hit myself or Jake up. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye, guys.